In this tutorial, we are going to cover some of the finer points not covered earlier on. Okay, when you click run, you'll notice that every time you click run, the ball moves in the same direction. I'll close this, run again, see that? Same direction. What we can do is to randomize it. You can choose your random, which is under the random group here. You see random group here, and there's something here that says randomize. This changes the seed value or the beginning value for making random numbers. And you will do this, place this above here in your create event. Drag it over and place it on top. You notice there is a bar that lights up. Now if I move it away, the bar lights up here. That's the wrong place. Put it on top here. So you randomize it. So when we press run now, we will get some slight differences. Okay, this is in this direction. On the next one, we try again. Okay, it still goes back to the same direction, but it will change eventually. Okay, so now this is a different direction. And yet a different direction. So now you got truly random direction. The next thing we want to look at is this part here, jump to point. I used figures earlier on. Now what happens if you are in rooms that vary in size, the changes in size? So instead of using the full width of the room and the height of the room, you will use a built-in variable from GameMaker that says room width. So when you type ROM, automatically it gives you the menu, okay, the helper menu, and you can choose for room width here. Okay. You can also do away with the menu and just type it in if you are familiar with it. Room height. Okay, so you can use these variables here. So now if you are in a different size room, let's say 480 by 480, it will just change accordingly, and you do not have to go in there, come in here and keep changing this every time you change your room. It's done automatically with this variable. See the beauty of variables? Okay, the next one we will do is left down. Now you notice that there are 3 different type of mouse events for each of them. If it's a left down, left pressed, left released. If it's a right, same thing. Okay, 3 rights, 3 middles, and so forth. Now the same happens for your key as well, your keyboard keys. You have key down, key press, key up. Now every time you press the mouse button or press a key, you're actually performing 3 states. The actual pressing, the holding down, and the release. Okay, so each of these states is different. Now if I were to change this, and by the way you can change your events by right clicking, change event, we will change it to left down. The difference between this is that left press is when you are pressing the button, and left down is when you are holding the button down. Now when I run this and I press my mouse button and hold it down, you notice that, you see, I do not have to click on it. All I have to do is just press and drag the mouse and it registers a hit. Okay, that's the difference between the mouse button states. Now we have a look at the room. You notice that we used a lot of wall objects here. what we can do is we can only use one. So I'm going to delete all this. I'll press the shift button. Make sure your instance layer. Press the shift and just drag. And you can press the delete key. I'll bring in the wall, a single wall, press the alternate key, click one there, and I can resize it. You see the cursor changing. This is for movement, and this is for resizing. So I just resize this. I get another one over here. Select, resize down. I can of course copy and paste as per normal. Control C copy, Control V paste, and just drag it over here. Same thing with this. Control C, Control V, paste. And I got 4 walls. I can drag in a ball, play, and it will behave as per normal. This is another way of playing with your objects in your room. Okay. So what this does is, you notice now there are less objects inside the room. Okay, so that's about it for this additional tutorial. By the way, remember to subscribe, press the bell, or share to stay notified of my upcoming videos.